So we haven't actually entered the Acropolis yet, but this is kind of built to kind of prepare you for when you kind of enter, get your juices going. Check out that view. Making our way up to where the Acropolis is, so we will see you guys when we get to the top. When you get here, they don't really tell you what is what, as in there's no map. They do have guides there, but that's again extra, and it's like you pay €20 each to get in, so it's expensive enough already really. But that being said, it looks pretty amazing all the same. This is the Odeon of Herodes Atticus. It's a stone theatre that was built in 161 AD. Herodes Atticus built this in memory of his wife, and it was used for music concerts, housing about 5,000 people. We haven't actually entered the Acropolis yet, but this is kind of built to kind of prepare you for when you kind of enter, get your juices going. Okay, so we're at the top now. There's a lot of crowds here. So the Parthenon, I think that's how you pronounce it, I have no idea, is a former temple that's dedicated to the goddess Athena. I mean, the fact that parts of this, if not all of it, because I'm not 100% sure, is 5,000 years before Christ. That means it's nearly it's over 7,000 years old, which is just mind-boggling, really. You can see why Acropolis literally translates to highest point, because you get an amazing panoramic view of Athens from up here. You can see the mix of old and new. You can see some ruins, and then you can see this big built-up area, which is modern-day Athens. Notice behind it's quite misty. Apparently that's a seasonal thing. Around this time of year, dust comes from Africa and it kind of makes it a bit more humid and a little bit more dusty and misty, so you don't get such a clear view. The temple down there is the Temple of Zeus. It's apparently one of the biggest temples dedicated to Zeus in Greece. On reflection, the Acropolis, definitely worth a visit, but the downsides are they don't seem to provide a map for you, which is a little bit disappointing. You do have little square bits of information near each one, but you know, sometimes you prefer to go to one over another rather than having to go and visit everyone just to try and figure out which one's which. And the other is, when you're entering, they say, would you like to visit the Acropolis and the surrounding slopes, or everything? Everything else is all the stuff in Athens, like the other kind of sites like this one, but they don't make that clear, so you're kind of a bit unsure when you're actually purchasing a ticket what you're actually purchasing, and you kind of don't want to miss out on things, so you end up buying the full ticket, and you don't really need the full ticket. If you just want to see the Acropolis, which is all this area that we've just seen today, then that's all you need to do, and that's €20 each, which is pricey enough, to be honest. All in all, it's just very, very confusing, really, the whole price thing and the lack of maps, so that they really need to change, I think, to make it a bit more pleasant for everybody. We still enjoyed it, didn't we, Zingbar?
Definitely.
So goodbye from the Acropolis, and we'll see you guys a bit later.